Alright guys, and welcome back. Just going to do a quick little collection tour of my Marvel Universe figures. Just kind of going through things, had them in a shoebox, so figured I'd just pull them out and show you what I got. Collected these good 4 or 5 years ago. Just kind of stored them away. I thought they were really cool, but you know, never really put them out on display, so I thought I'd pull them out and just show you what I got. So a lot of them are multiples of similar characters. It's characters that I like. So up front there, I think the best one that I have is this particular Spider-Man. Really good figure, double jointed knees, and let's give you a closer look at him. I like the head sculpt and the fact that they got the webbing sculpted in on even such a little figure. Really good posability. Yeah, excellent torso crunch there, waist twist. Like the way they painted the eyes on that. So just a really cool little figure. Digging that. So that's Spidey. Picked up another Spider-Man. Not even sure what particular version this is, to be honest with you. I'm not too familiar with this particular costume, but he did come with the backpack with his gear on it. Look at the big eyes. Again, I wish I could tell you, but I really don't remember what version that was. Maybe you guys could in the comments below let me know. This one had pretty good posability too, the double jointed knees. Pretty tight bend on the single elbow, upper bicep swivel. Just a pretty cool looking Spider-Man. The only thing that's weird is there's no actual spider emblem right in the center of his chest, like there is with a traditional Spider-Man. Not even on the back. But that's him. And then this was one of the, I don't know, I guess it was from a different wave, where you only got the single jointed knee. It's a classic design, so I picked it up, but not the greatest. Very shiny blue too that they used. Really cool green Goblin. I like this one a lot. They did a really good job on that one. See if we can't focus there. I like that head sculpt. They did a good job on that. The armor is very dark on this particular figure. The new Marvel Legends one's got a lot brighter green, but look at the black wash that they did into the boots. That's pretty cool. Even on the glider itself. Really cool figure. Good posability again. Double jointed knees. Had the pivot on the foot and swivel. No ankle rocker on these guys, but these are small, so it's definitely forgivable. I like how they did that. Black wash throughout the whole figure on all the purple. That looks really good. And that's the Goblin. This was the classic X-Men version unmasked of Wolverine. Head sculpt is pretty atrocious. Zoom in on that. Sorry, there's so many figures it doesn't know what to focus on. But yeah, that looks horrible. I mean, it's a small scale, but that looks bad. They did paint the hair on the arms on this little guy. It's amazing they didn't do that on that awesome Marvel Legends version they just came out with. But pretty cool. And onto the Punisher. He came with guns and stuff. I didn't pull everything out, but just to show you, he did end up getting a little beat up in the box there. Chipped the eye area. An okay head sculpt. Not terrible. This one also single jointed knees, so not the greatest posability on him. His hands kind of pre-posed in a weird way. But they did shading on there. It looked good for these little guys. I don't know, I haven't picked up any of the Marvel Universe, which is now under the Marvel Legends banner now. For the 6-inch, for the 3 3/4, and now for the 12-inch, so it's a little hard to hunt them down. I know they are still making them, so I might have to take another second look at them. This one is my favorite Iron Man from the lot. I picked up a bunch of Iron Man because I think it was Iron Man Fever back then. But this is a classic design. I love it. The gold is really nice, especially on the helmet. Good posability again on this one too. Double jointed knees and that. Really good posability. Good paint apps too. I really like the shine on the armor for this. And that classic design. Really good Iron Man. Favorite one out of the Marvel Universe. Got one of the movie ones here. I think that's Mark 7. Could be wrong. I don't remember. Got a little cards in there. Should have looked at that. Some of them came with bases with little bios. That one's kind of an average figure. Came with a silly blaster. Paint is, I don't even know if it's a paint. It might just be molded in this color, but pretty nice red though. They did pretty decent paint apps for such a small figure, even on the eyes with the blue outline around the white. That looks good. The War Machine is really awesome from the movie series. That looks great. That bulky armor. It's even got the writing on the shoulder pads there. That's pretty cool. Both sides. Everything moved out of the way. Double jointed knees, all of that. Really good posability. Head, of course, didn't do much. I don't even know. Yeah, it does move, but just swivels. But it looks awesome. Has a great War Machine. Then the brown and yellow, my favorite design for Wolverine. I think this is my favorite Wolverine out of the ones that I have as well. Better than the yellow and blue. Not only because he's masked and he has a decent head sculpt, I just prefer this look. I mean, this is the one that they gave us in that new X-Men wave from Marvel Legends. Is this figure, the red belt, everything, classic Wolverine. And this one was a really good one too. Again, full posability. They always arch the neck forward, so it looks a little weird depending on how you pose it. But really good crunch, twist. These guys are just fun to mess with. That's him. And then the Captain America, I think he came in a 2-pack because he has the claws. I think like the Battling Avengers or something. But this one came with the shield. The clip. So you could do it either way, on the wrist or on his back. Even did a silver wash on his armor there. That looks really good. These guys were painted pretty well. I mean, look at that. Look at his belt. It's got all the buttons painted. And that looks pretty good. I don't know why they miss details like that on the Legends line so often. You can do it on these figures, these little guys. But really cool. Like that one. This is another classic Iron Man. I like the other one better. Where'd he go? There he is. So you can see this one's bulkier and bigger. It looks cool. And it has the blue arc reactor instead of the gold. But I don't know, the posability and I just like this particular one better. But both are cool. I think the gold too, this definitely shows up as more gold and that one is yellow. But really cool. I always like the classic design for Iron Man. And then Silver Centurion, one of my favorite armor designs from back in the day. I was really happy when I got the Hot Toys version of that. That was cool. But this is the comic version. Had to have that. I don't know if it's the triangular thing. I think it's just the red and silver really goes well together. That looks cool. And then into my Hulks, I got the World War Hulk. Pretty cool figure. Came with the shield and the sword. Nice detail. I got worked in all the damage. A lot of detail on this guy. Blackwash throughout the entire body. Pretty good sculpting too, actually, looking at it. Even the sword itself's all dinged up. And then into the classic Hulk again, shading in the body. Maybe not the best job painting it, but at least they tried. It was a really good classic with the purple pants. Gotta have a classic Hulk. So that's it, guys. That's a look at the Marvel Universe figures I had. Hope you enjoyed taking a look at it. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you have any comments, and if you know which particular Iron Man this was, what was my other question? I forget. Well, you can leave the comments in the section below, and thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Till next time, guys.